Hi everybody, it's Julia, your trusted travel expert, helping you find that je ne sais quoi wherever you are in the world. And today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about traveling in a group. And I know I've talked about this before, but it's the last couple of times I've traveled with a group, and it is so rewarding. There's so many benefits to traveling with a group, from the shared experiences with more than just you and your spouse or you and your family, to some of the insider access that you can get when you are traveling in a group, and just some of the shared bonding that can happen around people with common interest. But don't take it from me, take it from some of my guests that have been with me on this particular group. As we finish up our pilgrimage, you can see just behind me there is the Reims Cathedral, and which we visited this evening, and it is spectacular. And we're about to taste a little bit of champagne since we're in the Champagne region. So while we're doing that, I'm going to get a few people to say a few words about why they've enjoyed traveling with a group. So I'll talk to you later. How did you like group travel? Go ahead.
All right, let me know.
Yeah.
Okay. What a wonderful trip this has been. When we first signed up, we were nervous about what we call group travel and all the difficulties you can have with that potentially. But I'm just so happy to say that this trip has been fantastic, and it's been a wonderful group of people, and we've had a great time and explored the entire northern half of France.
Great. It's really cold and it's rained a lot and I got sick. Still had a fantastic time on this pilgrimage, this trip with Julia's Way. It's great to travel with a group because you see new things through other people's eyes that you wouldn't see on your own. And it's not just the guide's eyes, but it's your fellow traveler's eyes. So just, for example, I saw something in the cathedral through Russ's eyes about the windows and his appreciation of contemporary art that I would have never seen on my own. And there's always somebody fun to eat dinner with, maybe your best friend or maybe somebody you just met on the trip. And Julia's fantastic at the work that she does and put together an incredible trip. Santé.
Hi, it's me again, and I am back home, and I have caught whatever crud it was that one of my guests had that you just heard from, and I couldn't get anybody else to chat about why they thought traveling with a group was great, because they were either too busy chatting with each other, drinking champagne, or enjoying our delicious final meal that we had. But I did want to share a few points that people that came up over and over again about why people enjoyed traveling with a group. And the first one, somebody said it almost everywhere, and she was like, "It's great. All I have to know is what time I have to meet the bus, what time I have to be somewhere. You just tell me what time I'm somewhere, and then I go and I have a great time. I don't have to plan anything." So for some of you who are not planners, that's one reason why traveling with a group can be helpful. The same person sort of went on at a different time in the same vein that the visits are curated. That she didn't have to worry and again plan everything, because she knew that because of what was already planned, what was already put together, and also what the guide showed to us and talked to us about, it meant that we got to see the best bits. We didn't have to worry about looking at everything, looking at every single window in Chartres, which would make you go blind. She showed us the most interesting or most important ones. And then another, similar to that, another guest talked about what an amazing history lesson they received. Our guide was extremely well versed in all things French. I mean, we asked her if she knew everything, and if she had a photographic memory, because she was really amazing. But one thing with the different visits that we saw on our pilgrimage, we saw a lot of different moments in French history and really learned a lot about French history, especially medieval French history, since that's when the majority of the cathedrals we visited and abbeys we visited were created. But really, just to circle it all back to some of the stuff I said in the beginning, over and over when we went through and talked about what we were thankful for, the guests over and over said each other. They said traveling with this group, meeting new people, making new friendships, getting to know people that they sort of knew from the church, but getting to know them much better. Everyone said that over and over, and what a joy it was to be with each other. And so I just want some of you skeptics to think about that and realizing that traveling together as a group really can be amazing in a lot of different ways, and you should really consider it. So I'm going to go take some more medicine, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye-bye.